Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining JMT Consulting today for our webinar with Workforce Go. It's managing and engage your workforce to support program goals. We are going to give just a few more seconds for people to get logged in, and then we will start with the broadcast. So bear with us for one moment. Okay, thank you again for joining us today. We're managing and engage your workforce to support program goals. This is hosted by JMT Consulting. We are an ERP and financial management solutions specialist that solely works with nonprofits. We have been in business for 27 years and are proud to partner with vendors like Workforce Go to bring you the best solutions in the industry. I want to go over a few housekeeping notes with you today. This broadcast is recorded, and we will be sending out the recording as well as the slides to you via email tomorrow, so be on the lookout in your inboxes. And if you have any questions at all during the broadcast, please use the questions box in your control panel to type those in, and if the question can be answered during the broadcast, we will answer it. If not, everything will be answered at the end. With that, I'm going to introduce Chris Goheen. He is our presenter today. He's the president of Workforce Go. Workforce Go provides comprehensive workforce management solutions packed with real-time, bi-directional integrations with leading ERP solutions. Workforce Go allows organizations to track and analyze payroll, human resources, time and attendance data, and stay ACA compliant from any mobile device, laptop, or desktop. Chris has 18 plus years of workforce management and solution industry experience through practice leadership, sales, implementation and consulting, training, and employee management. And we are so happy to have him join us today. And with that, I will turn it over to Chris.
Great. Thank you for that introduction there. And thank you everyone for taking the time and joining us this afternoon for our webinar and presentation. So just to kick us off this afternoon, most nonprofits in the industry today are facing the same challenges, which include things like controlling cost, increasing efficiencies, and managing compliance, which also confront organizations in the private sector. At the same time, though, nonprofits are having to grapple with issues like reduced funding, ever-increasing demand for services, and a widely dispersed workforce, all of which make it more difficult to achieve your mission. Nonprofit organizations must ask themselves the question, what can you do to optimize your most valuable asset, your workforce, in order to support program goals safely, efficiently, and cost effectively? So during our time today, we're going to discuss workforce solutions and how they can help you hire, retain, and engage a quality workforce, control your costs to optimize limited funding, schedule employees to meet service demand, and transform workforce data into actionable insight. Now here at Workforce Go, why this is so important for us is we believe that great organizations are powered by great people. And in order to be a great organization, you need to create and manage a very engaged workforce. So we deliver workforce solutions that are purpose-built for your industry and all of your employees and the different segments of that workforce you have. Think of us here at Workforce Go as the experts who can help you get payroll, people, and time done right. We take the time to find out what makes your organization and people tick and truly listen to what your requirements are and who your organization is. We have an unwavering passion for customer success. Our teams are dedicated to standing by your side every step of the way. And when you turn to us, we look to make things seem simple around payroll, people, and time. Now, we work with many different types of organizations, those with multiple locations, staff with a variety of different pay structures, businesses and jurisdictions with unique labor laws, and specifically nonprofit organizations that require complete transparency across funded programs. Now, nonprofit organizations need to have solutions and strategies around how they hire, retain, and engage a quality workforce. Providing top quality programs and services begins with hiring and retaining the right people. But with a high concentration of part-time, contract, and temporary or seasonal workers, organizations may struggle to find and keep those qualified employees. Our solutions help you source, track, and evaluate best fit candidates and deliver a positive applicant experience. What you're seeing in front of you here is just an image of a possible career page and how that is personally branded for your organization, providing a great visibility and experience to candidates out there and seeing what opportunities they have within your organization and the values that you bring to the table. On top of that, our automated solutions streamline hiring and onboarding processes as well, including things like background checks, so individuals can start contributing to your team sooner. And again, expanding a little bit on that from the hiring and the experience perspective, you can see the full visibility that an organization would have into all of that hiring activity, the different stages by the different positions that we're hiring for and what levels they're within, and the ability to drive down into those details. The different volume of applicants that we have by the different open positions that we're looking to complete, and the number of openings that we currently are maintaining within our organization as a whole. Now, building upon that, hiring, retaining, and engaging your quality workforce, with a quality workforce, employee engagement and retention need to foster a culture of a mission and purpose that is critical to achieving your program goals. Workforce Go offers talent management solutions that help bridge the gap with salary and hourly individuals and help you optimize employee engagement and efficiencies. Self-service features for your workforce, as you see here in front of you, include the ability to specify schedule availability and preferences and give employees greater autonomy and control of their information. Once more, our solution provides HR leaders and other leaders within the organization quick, easy access to performance and engagement data across your entire workforce to truly optimize your employee satisfaction and help reduce turnover. So visually, you're seeing an employee dashboard raising that level of visibility and engagement to their pertinent information that's very important to them. Whether that's their time-related information, certain announcements that need to be dispersed through the organization to keep them informed and engaged with certain events and activities, engagement into their benefits and processes around open enrollment and life events. Of course, their pay and pay details always being accessible at their fingertips, and general statistics around their time and investment that they're making within your organization as well. Elaborating more on into that visibility, we may need to engage with our workforce from a learning perspective as well, having certain training, skills, and certification activities, but being able to real time see where we're at with those activities, training that is currently going on, and when it expires or is coming up to expire, counts of individuals by different courses and options that we're offering to individuals, and where they're at within that process there. Even taking that a step further into talent management visibility. How are we aligning our goals and our missions and our plans for an organization to our individual workforce themselves? The different goal alignments and how those are dispersed across the teams. And engaging with them from a review standpoint on an ongoing basis to make sure that they're achieving those goals, that we're putting them on a plan for success when those are being engaged with and how those are being reviewed and finalized. personalized. And of course, very importantly, for tying that to a little bit of cost control there, is visibility into our compensation and our budgets and how we're aligning with our goals from that perspective, or what we've set from those budgetary limits. Seeing by individual what those budgets are, even the capability to see where we are at within those type of budgets. So really raising that visibility, that real-time access for both a leadership and an individual perspective to create that very engaged workforce there. Now, building upon that engagement as an organization, optimizing limited funding means having very good cost control. Better cost control within our organizations means more funds to support a nonprofit's mission. But keeping costs in check can be challenging, especially if you rely on manual processes and cobbled together solutions to manage your workforce. So if we have different solutions for managing time and labor information versus payroll versus our benefits information versus budgeting within there, that can create a very challenging scenario to have visibility and be very proactive to certain situations. Here in front of you, you're actually seeing a team dashboard that is real-time visible to individuals, outlining by position name the number of individuals within those positions, the type of compensation that is given to those, and graphically showing us the details of what our workforce looks like from those arenas. Building upon that, because your employees may work multiple jobs across various departments, programs, grants, or funds, you need an easy, accurate way to allocate labor expenses to the appropriate cost centers aligned with those. But without automated, centralized systems for tackling and managing labor, time, and costs, it can be difficult to understand exactly where your budget dollars are being spent. So again, having that real-time visibility and looking into that information or having access to that information, you can see from a time perspective the detail of the team members, the breakout of their hour and time-related information between regular, overtime, other types of variable type of information. Real-time visibility into those hours by department, overtime, and even departmental by individual, and graphically what that represents for us. Our solutions here at Workforce Go also enable you to track employee time centrally and accurately to control your labor costs across the entire organization. Using a single unified platform makes it easy to enforce work and pay rules, improve your payroll accuracy, and tackle and allocate labor costs to the right program, projects, grants, and assets. So again, building on some of that visibility and raising that level of engagement, being proactive for what's important for our organization, we can see the enforcement of those pay rules and policies here in front of us, tracking those early outs by date, those late ins based on schedules, our absenteeism right within here, and even that weekly overtime by individual or department. Again, being able to allocate and have that reporting into our programs, projects, grants, and assets there. But that goes into more than just tracking that real-time information around time and labor, but also our absent management as well. Absent management capabilities help minimize the direct and indirect costs of unplanned absences, such as loss of productivity and the cost of replacement workers. In addition, mobile engagement tools of everything that you're seeing in here in front of you provide real-time visibility to the workforce to help you drive cost-effective delivery of services. So whether we're doing this from a desktop, a laptop, or our mobile devices, we have 24/7/365 real-time access to all of these details. Looking again at that visibility in front of you, the accruals and all of our paid time off type of management that we're doing. What are individuals scheduled to do? What has been authorized? What has been taken? So again, we can be proactive to our delivery of our services there. Putting Building upon that and delivery of services and visibility into information, it's important for individuals to know what they're supposed to be doing and where they're supposed to be doing at the right time. Putting the right employees in the right place at the right time is no easy feat, and it's even more challenging when your programs and services span multiple locations. Now, our solutions help you create schedules that align staffing requirements with budgets and demand. Leveraging a single unified workforce data, our automated scheduling tools sort employees based on predefined criteria. That could be criteria along the lines of availability, preferences around scheduling, skills, licenses, certifications, and much, much more that you need to take into consideration. So you can again assign the right person to each position at the right time. You're automatically notified with these features as well if scheduling actions violate any established rules, such as staff to participation ratios, to improve your compliance with labor laws and organization-specific policies you may have around those individuals. So here, looking at those schedules, you can see by team, by program, by different grant or fund, we can allocate those schedules and who's supposed to be spending time where, understanding our constraints around that and enforcing those rules and policies that we have as an organization. Now, transforming your workforce data into actionable insight is what we've looked at through a lot of those areas of hiring, retaining, and engaging a very good workforce, controlling your labor costs, and scheduling the right individuals at the right time. In the dynamic, cause-driven nonprofit sector, you need on-demand visibility into the workforce to boost employee productivity and engagement while delivering quality, cost-effective services. Our solutions integrate HR, time and attendance, payroll, scheduling, absent management, talent management, and more to create a single employee record that's updated in real time to drive more informed decision making for your organization. The intuitive dashboards and in-depth reporting that we've seen help managers and leaders understand your key workforce trends, such as tardiness, absenteeism, overtime, turnover, and more, to help identify potential issues and take immediate action before budgets and services are impacted. Through everything that we've talked about, through that hire, retain, and engagement of your workforce, the cost controlling for your fund allocations, and scheduling right individuals, that HR management has been key to engage the modern and future workforce from your pre-hire to retirement capabilities with flexibility, high usable solutions for diverse workforce types that include hourly, hourly, gig, contract, and much, much more. Providing the capabilities for your organization and your employees to consider things like benefit enrollment being a breeze, letting new or re-enrollment employees compare their plans, select coverage, complete open enrollment, and the life change events on the go. Allowing HR to work smarter to address your workforce behaviors and performance goals before they impact the predictive power that you have out there. And providing that unified platform built in a cloud with that single employee record for each member of your workforce. All in all, providing this all leads to an HR department that is a strategic partner with an organization, helping your employees work inspired. Along those HR management sides, we need to think about our workforce management engagement as well, building a strong foundation of efficient processes to manage your diverse workforce in an intuitive, engaging way, and all while controlling labor costs and lowering your compliant risk. And this provides capabilities of managers being able to approve time off no matter where they are, and letting them stay engaged with their teams and responsive worker needs out there. Working smarter around scheduling forecasts and workload needs, and automated distribution based on your qualifications, your certifications, and other criteria that's important for your industry. And allowing your administrators to leverage workflows to automate key processes and your policies and rules that you have as an organization. The result of all this is you can now spend your time engaging your teams and achieving business goals instead of keeping the lights on within an organization. And very importantly, and not to be overshadowed by anything else that we've talked about, is that payroll management as well. Being able to deliver the perfect paycheck every time through automated, accurate processing with end-to-end services and embedded automated compliance. And of course, a transparent employee self-service available out there. Being able to have direct deposits available on any device for visibilities, letting employees know and have control of their pay. Allowing payroll administrators to quickly build and view visualization and have fast insight into their key metrics. And managing all of those deductions and taxes in a very streamlined fashion, connecting seamlessly all your payrolls, schedules, and time data in one single unified area. All in all, a reliable payroll foundation builds lasting trust between you and your employees while boosting your efficiency. Now, Workforce Go, to summarize a lot of that information there, provides nonprofit organizations with easy to use, easy to own workforce solutions that help them manage costs, minimize compliance risk, and improve interactions with their members and communities. Our single unified platform for the entire workforce helps nonprofit organizations attract and retain quality talent, engage the workforce, and manage the employee lifecycle from pre-hire to retire so that you can provide services in a safe, effective, and compliant manner. In addition to our human capital management and workforce management solutions, they also help control labor costs and drive operational efficiencies, enabling organizations such as yourself to invest more of their limited funding and resources to support critical services, programs, and causes. So I want to thank you for your time and allowing us to go through that information today and talk about the efficiencies that are so important for nonprofit organizations around hiring, retaining, and engaging their workforce, controlling their costs, scheduling the right individuals to do the right thing at the right time, and having that insight into key information that's important for them. So I want to check for any questions at this time to see if there's any additional details that we can offer with. As was stated, you can type those into the question and answer box or chat box, and we'll be more than happy to address those.
Thank you, Chris. And I do have a couple of questions that I can read off for you. And if, again, like Chris said, if anybody has questions, just type them into this questions box and we'll read them off. First, does Workforce Go integrate with public job boards?
Yeah, so when we were talking about the hiring and the experience for applicants, not only does Workforce Go provide the ability to create your own career page with your experience you want for those candidates, but if you're using public job boards as well to expand your reach of your postings, yes, we do integrate with about 8,000 different public job boards today.
Wonderful, thank you. We did a question about asking if we will be giving out the recording of the presentation, and we will. It'll show up in your inboxes tomorrow. Next question is, how do employees submit their time information in Workforce Go?
So great question. We talked about that ability to have real-time visibility into your time information and having control around that. So monitoring your overtime, your absenteeisms, and any exceptions to your policy. But as far as collection of that data, there's a variety of options available depending on how best you can engage with your employees. Those can include things of what are referred to as web punches. So either from a laptop or a desktop, just using a web browser. They can clock in and out. Excuse me, they can log into their timesheets and just log start and stop times, or even just do bulk hours by day. Again, still allowing them to allocate by different programs, grants, funds, or assets. You also have the ability to do all of that from mobile devices as well. All those same capabilities of clocking in and out, logging start and stop times, or bulk hours by day, and the same allocation capabilities. The enhanced features from the mobile areas, you can also do GPS fencing and tracking of that type of information as well. So if they're supposed to be within certain areas, you can. And some organizations do find it still efficient to use physical clock devices, and we do support physical clock devices for Workforce Go as well. Whether those are just keypads, those are proximity or swipe cards or badges that they're using, or even biometric devices that can be available. So many different options for the different ways you would like to engage with your workforce to collect time-related information.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris. And here's another one. Who handles paying our employees? Is that something we handle, or does Workforce Go take that on?
Again, another great question. You actually have both options with Workforce Go. So with our payroll management, we do offer the ability to do a full service payrolls offering for you. In that case, you would be outsourcing your payroll to Workforce Go, and Workforce Go is responsible for all of your check distribution, your direct deposit distribution, as well as all of your tax services that are required for remitting, filing, and paying your tax liabilities. Now, we do offer the opposite end of that spectrum as well, which is an in-house payroll management offering. So you're leveraging the Workforce Go solution to manage payroll processes yourself, printing and distributing your own live checks, managing your own direct deposit submissions of your ACH file, but Workforce Go still does offer those tax management services to you on your behalf. So we will still file all of your returns, your remittances to the agencies, including your liabilities. So both of those options are available and can be interchanged as you continue with your partnership with Workforce Go.
Great. Can I create and export reports in Workforce Go, and how easy is that to do?
Another good question. So we looked at in our presentation today visually at a lot of the different reporting and dashboard visualizations that we give, and those are actually reports within the Workforce Go solution. Now, all those reports can visually be seen and interacted with on screen when working in the solution, again, whether that's from a desktop, a laptop, or even a mobile device. But all of those reports can be extracted from the solution as well in the different formats that you may require, whether that is Microsoft Excel, whether that is text files or CSV files, any of the different formats. And any of those configurations as you build reports, either using our standard or custom reporting capabilities, can all be exported and formatted with those customizations that are done there.
Great. Here's another one. What does Workforce Go offer in regards to tax filing?
Yeah, so building a little bit on the payroll question there and the different who's responsible for paying the employees, we do offer a full tax management services here at Workforce Go. So whether you're leveraging a full payroll service with Workforce Go and you are outsourcing the check distribution, direct deposit, that would include your tax services as well. So filing and remitting your returns and your liabilities. Or you're managing that from an in-house payroll perspective, managing your own check distribution, direct deposits. Workforce Go still provides the tax management services to you. So we will ensure that you stay compliant with the federal, state, and local government agencies to ensure your returns are filed correctly and on time, and your liabilities are remitted correctly and on time as well.
Great. We have a few more questions for you, Chris.
Okay. Great.
We have both full-time and part-time employees. Can your system handle multiple types of employees? Can it handle 1099 employees?
Yeah, very good question on there. So again, Workforce Go builds purpose-built solutions, not only for your industry, but again, your very diverse workforce that you may have. So whether that is full-time, part-time, contractors, seasonal, temporary individuals, all of them have different rules and policies and how we engage with them as an organization, and different rules and policies from the government agencies and how we engage with them as well. So we do manage all the diverse types of members within your workforce and what types of rules and policies need to be applied to them. And it's, again, not separate disparate solutions that are doing that. It's one single employee record, one single solution, regardless of the employee type that we're working with there, and ensuring you stay in compliance with those various employee types as well.
Okay, so let's see here. Can Workforce Go be installed locally?
Workforce Go is actually a full cloud delivered, born in the cloud solution. So this is not an on-premise solution that would be installed on your desktop or directly on a laptop or a server anywhere. So it is in the cloud, which provides you that 24/7 by 365 access anywhere that you need that. So whether you're traveling or you are in the office or you're doing a little bit of work from home or any of the different scenarios that may run into or incur there, you have real-time access to Workforce Go at any point in time, as long as we have a browser or internet access capabilities or mobile device capabilities there.
Wonderful. Thank you, Chris. And those are all the questions I have right now. So we'll give it a second, but while we're waiting for any last questions, we have a slide up on the screen right now. JMT Consulting hosts our annual Innovate conference. This year it's at the Foxwoods Resort and Casino in Connecticut. It's an educational and training event designed specifically for nonprofit financial professionals. And we have wonderful sponsors like the fine folks at Workforce Go that will be there. So if you want to come and actually speak with them in person and get some hands-on training, Innovate is the right thing for you. If you would like to register or learn more about it, you can go to jmtconsulting.com/innovate. Let's see if we have any more questions. I don't think we do. No, so that's it. So I want to thank Chris today for his time, and thank you all for joining us. And if you are interested in learning more about Workforce Go, you can reach out directly to us via the email that we send tomorrow or by visiting our website. And if you are interested in more webinars that we host or live events, you can go to jmtconsulting.com and click on the Events tab. So thank you again, Chris, and I hope everyone has a great day.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.